One afternoon, Gautam Buddha was walking through a village when he sat down under a banyan tree for a moment's rest. There, 2 or 4 disciples of that village were very happy to see Lord Buddha, and they sat down there and listened to the preaches of Gautam Buddha. At once, the message that Lord Buddha had come to their village went viral. Many villagers came to see Lord Buddha and were spellbound listening to him. At that moment, Paswan, a poor man from the village, appeared in the crowd. Paswan used to drink alcohol all day long, here and there in the village. He also came to see Lord Buddha. Buddha was then preaching, "This life is a great joy. We deliberately make our own lives trivial. We make life miserable. We make this life painful because of our happiness. If you know what the real purpose of life is, you will find that life is beginning to be beautiful." Everyone was fascinatingly listening to that speech. The drunken first one, who was standing a short distance away, became very angry at this. He became so angry that he was trembling with excitement and started shouting at Gautam Buddha, "You are a liar. Your words are false. Life means misery. There is no peace anywhere." Then Paswan spat in the face of Gautam Buddha. The disciples and the villagers present there were stunned with shame. Everyone was silent for a moment, and no one understood what they would say to Paswan. At that time, Lord Buddha looked at Paswan and smiled softly, wiped his face, smiled softly again, and said to Paswan, "You please calm down. Anger is very harmful." The drunken Paswan ignored him, shouted in the same way, and walked away staggering. Then Gautam Buddha told everyone, "No one will condemn, blame, or beat Paswan for what he did today. Paswan did this out of his ignorance. Surely he will realize his mistake one day." After talking to the villagers and the disciples, Buddha left in the evening. Paswan returned home and angrily beat his wife for no reason. Then Paswan's body started getting worse. His heart started beating faster, and he got sick. At night, Paswan started thinking that he made a big mistake, an unforgivable one. He started regretting why he got angry. Why did he suddenly start screaming like crazy? And why did he spit in the face of Lord Buddha? He was so remorseful that he was worrying all night, and he returned to the banyan tree again in the morning. But Gautam Buddha was not there. He was gone. After wandering around the villages all day, in the evening he came to Buddha's ashram and fell straight at the feet of Buddha. Paswan embraced the feet of Buddha and said, "Gurudev, I have made a mistake. I have done extreme wrong out of anger. Kindly forgive me, Gurudev." Buddha opened his eyes and said, "Who are you?" Paswan said in surprise, "I am that sinful Paswan who insulted you yesterday and spat in your face. How did you forget me?" Lord Buddha said, "I have left yesterday's matters yesterday. I don't have to remember yesterday's talk, whether it is good or bad. We all should do that." On hearing this from Lord Buddha, Paswan became more impressed. And he said, "O Gurudev, please give me a shelter at your feet. Make me your disciple. From today, I will follow all your advice." Friends, you will be surprised to know that this Paswan later became a worthy disciple of Gautam Buddha. He devoted himself to the ultimate path of sadhana. Friends, we learn from this story that anger or rage harms people the most, hinders normal thinking, and leaves us unable to differentiate between good and evil. So, we should not be angry in the slightest. We also learn that we should forget about the past and think about the present and the future. If a person thinks and analyzes too much about his past, that person becomes mentally ill, unknowingly harms himself, and he becomes ignorant of the present. So always we have to forget the past and live with the present. Friends, good luck to all of you. Thanks.